Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm here with a book review. The book that I'm going to be reviewing is Ella, a novel by Diane Richards. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway, and it is a work of biographical fiction about Ella Fitzgerald. The approach that is taken in this piece is one of fiction, but Richards, to prepare, read 4 biographies on Ella Fitzgerald and did additional research, which what she was looking to accomplish was telling the story of things that took place that we did not know about Ella Fitzgerald, because the timeline of this piece covers from the day before Ella Fitzgerald's mother, Tempe, died in 1932. Ella was just 15 at the time. And it concludes with her performance at the Apollo Theater's Amateur Night on November 21st, 1934. The prologue and epilogue actually take place in 1948, which has to do with Ella Fitzgerald's preparation for an appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. But throughout this piece, in addition to the way that Ella responds to her mother's death, she also deals with her stepfather, Joe, who, once Tempe dies, Joe, his abusive, alcoholic traits begin to really stick out, and it leads Ella to having to make decisions for herself and also for the well-being of her younger stepsister, Franny. It also covers relations with her Aunt Virginia, her cousin Georgie, and her dance partner, Charlie Gulliver. The back of the book pretty much touches upon everything that she goes through. So there really isn't much as far as spoilers are concerned. It's just a matter of the when and the how rather than what it is that happens. Because Ella Fitzgerald did not speak about the moments in her life that took place in here, primarily when she was sent to the reform school. But in actuality, as per the New York Times article, Word of the State, The Gap in Ella Fitzgerald's Life, she actually went to the Colored Orphan Asylum in Riverdale, in the Bronx, New York City, before she went to the reform school before the training school, because it was overcrowded and they could not fit people anymore. Ella is primarily a rags to riches story. That's how they also describe it on the back of the book. And I think that Richards is trying to do her best to depict Ella in a way that even when she does succeed, she is in a state where she's forever modest. But the question of when is she going to catch a break and when are we going to get a taste of what she became, we only get a snippet of that. Which I think that idea of wanting her to be forever modest makes it feel like when she gets onto the Ed Sullivan Show, that's when she really hits it big. And I think that it was done a little bit in a wonky kind of way, because by the time she appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1948, she had her own orchestra, and she became a solo performer. She saw a great deal of success during the late 1930s and the early 1940s. And then it just kept blossoming from 1948 and beyond. The technicalities were probably my biggest concern. I mean, of course, this is a work of biographical fiction, but I still think that it should have been as accurate to the truth as possible. I think she does a good job filling in those holes that took place in her lifetime that she did not speak about, and put together something that was really engaging. But the other concern that I have is the closure within this piece. I wish that we had better closure with what had happened to the other people in her life, and even if it was brief closure, even if she acknowledged what was taking place. I know she made mention to something looking back on what took place. If this book is trying to make us feel that Ella is a modest individual, it seems like the people in her life and those that she encounters are simply there to play a supporting role in Ella's life, and just allowing her character to flesh out rather than give us a sense of what these other characters are like and what their wants and needs may be and what they may have became. I mean, granted, this is a book about Ella Fitzgerald, but I wish that I think that if it was trying to get at a sense of modesty and recollection, that we would have had a greater ideas to the role that the people in her life played. This book did make me feel something. I did feel engaged, but I would say that the best way to get this book is by borrowing it or getting it at a discount. And ultimately, I gave this 3.5 stars out of 5. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you check out some more videos from our channel, and for now, and as always, I encourage you to keep reading.